You probably didn't fall in love with junk food the first time because you were hungry. You fell in love with how it made you feel. The crunch of hot fries fresh from the fryer, the salty hit on your tongue, the soft bun of a burger pressed around a juicy patty, the icy burn of a sugary soda, washing it all down, the melted cheese stretching from slice to slice of pizza. There's a reason the first bite feels like a tiny celebration in your mouth. It's loud, it's rich, it's engineered to be addictive. At first, junk food is a reward, something you have on weekends, at birthdays, after exams, late nights with friends. But slowly, almost without noticing, the special treat turns into an everyday habit. You order it when you're tired to cook, when you're stressed, when you're sad, when you're bored, when you're celebrating, and when you're doing nothing at all. It's faster, easier, and for a few minutes it makes everything feel better. Until it doesn't. Your body's not stupid. It hears every choice you make. It notices when your meals go from balanced and varied to mostly deep-fried, sugary, salty, and processed. On the outside, the changes might start small. Maybe your jeans feel a little tighter after a few weeks of eating burgers and fries every night. Maybe your face looks puffier in the mirror in the morning. You shrug it off. It's just water weight, you tell yourself. You'll fix it next month. But on the inside, things are moving much faster. When you eat junk food every day, you're usually giving your body more calories than it actually needs, but fewer of the vitamins, minerals, and fiber it depends on to run smoothly. The combination of high fat, high sugar, and low fiber hits your system like a noisy guest who never leaves. Your blood sugar rises quickly after each meal, your insulin shoots up to deal with it, and then after the spike, you crash. That crash feels like tiredness, irritability, brain fog, sudden hunger again, even though you just ate. You interpret it as, I have low energy, I need more food, and what do you reach for? The same stuff that caused the crash in the first place. Every day, junk food slowly trains your brain into a pattern of craving and reward. The intense flavors, sweet, salty, fatty, light up the pleasure circuits in your brain far more strongly than simple natural foods. In time, normal food begins to feel boring. A bowl of vegetables, a plain piece of chicken, or a piece of fruit doesn't hit as hard as a loaded burger or a cheesy pizza slice. So your brain starts to demand the extreme version more often. When you try to eat something healthy, you might find yourself thinking it tastes like nothing. You don't enjoy it, not because healthy food is bad, but because your taste buds have been hijacked by the constant fireworks of junk food. It's like going back to a small phone screen after watching movies on a stadium-sized screen. Your brain has become used to the bigger, louder show. As the weeks of daily junk food turn into months, your body composition begins to change. Extra energy you don't burn off gets stored often around your stomach and waist. At first, it's just a soft belly, but as time goes on, the fat around your midsection becomes more stubborn. This type of fat, especially the kind that builds up deeper around your organs, doesn't just sit there quietly. It releases chemicals that can interfere with how your body handles sugar and fats. It can contribute to low-level inflammation that quietly increases your risk of serious health problems. You might notice practical things long before you ever hear scary words from a doctor. Climbing stairs feels harder. Sitting on the floor and standing up again takes more effort. Long walks you used to handle easily now leave you slightly short of breath. It's easy to blame age, but often it's simply unused muscles and extra weight that your body has to carry every step of the way. Your digestive system is also affected by this new routine. Many types of junk food are low in fiber and high in refined flour and unhealthy fats. Fiber is the part of food that your body can't fully digest, but that's what makes it so important. It keeps your digestion moving, feeds the friendly bacteria in your gut, and helps keep your bowel movements regular and comfortable. When your daily meals are mostly burgers, pizzas, fries, and packaged snacks instead of fruits, vegetables, beans, and whole grains, your digestive system misses that fiber. Constipation becomes more common. You might feel bloated, heavy, or uncomfortable after eating. Acid reflux burning in your chest or throat can show up more often because heavy. Greasy food makes it easier for stomach acid to creep up where it doesn't belong. You pop an antacid, you loosen your belt. You lie down after a heavy meal and scroll on your phone. The cycle continues. Skin problems can also become part of the picture. While not every pimple is caused by junk food, a diet high in sugary drinks, sweets, and greasy snacks can contribute to acne and dull-looking skin for some people. Your skin is an organ too, and it responds to what you feed your body. When your meals are heavy, low in antioxidants and healthy fats, and high in sugar and unhealthy oils, your skin may show it. Oily shine, clogged pores, breakouts along the jawline and cheeks. A constant tired look beneath your eyes, these signs bother you when you look in the mirror, and they affect your confidence even if you pretend not to care. You might start to cover it with makeup, filters, good angles, but deep down you know that glowing skin cannot be faked forever. Then there's your mood. The strange thing about daily junk food is that it often becomes a way to cope with emotions, especially stress and sadness. You come home after a long day, your mind is crowded with worries, and the thought of cooking something from scratch feels exhausting. One tap on your phone and a bag of hot, salty, cheesy comfort is on its way. For a few minutes after that first bite, your brain gets a wave of pleasure. You feel calmer, soothed, but your body now has to process another heavy, unbalanced meal. Your blood sugar jumps, your stomach stretches to fit more food, your system gets sluggish. Later that evening, you might feel even more tired, more slow, and more disappointed in yourself. You tell yourself you'll do better tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, the stress returns, and so does the app, the order, the delivery. Without realizing it, you've tied your emotional survival to a paper bag full of greasy food. On a deeper level, daily junk food can slowly damage your sense of control. You may start to feel like you can't stop. You tell yourself in the morning that today will be different. You'll eat clean, you'll avoid fast food, and that determination feels strong until lunchtime. When hunger mixes with habit and your car finds its way to the same drive-thru, or your fingers find the same food delivery app, when the order arrives, you feel both excited and guilty. While you eat, you push the guilt down, focusing on the comfort of the flavors. Afterwards, the guilt returns twice as strong. Over time, this pattern can make you feel weak, undisciplined, and stuck. You begin to think there is something wrong with your willpower, when in reality, you are fighting an entire system designed to keep you hooked. Cheap prices, convenience, bright ads, aggressive flavors, and your own tired brain searching for quick relief. The long-term risks are not always visible on the outside. Inside your body, your blood is carrying the results of your daily choices. Extra sugar and unhealthy fats can gradually change your cholesterol levels, increasing harmful types and lowering protective ones. Your blood vessels can slowly become less flexible and fatty deposits may begin to form along their walls. Your blood pressure may rise. The combination of extra weight, high blood pressure, poor blood fats, and unstable blood sugar quietly sets the stage for serious health problems like heart disease and type 2 diabetes. These don't show up overnight. They build over years of "it's just one meal, I'll fix it later, everyone eats like this." One day you go for a checkup and leave with numbers that scare you. High blood pressure, high sugar, high cholesterol. The doctor talks about medication, risk, and lifestyle changes. You nod, but in your mind you see every late-night burger, every pizza, every soda, every time you said yes to junk and no to your own future. Your energy during the day is one of the first things you feel being stolen. Junk food might give you a rush in the moment, but it rarely gives you sustained energy. You may notice yourself feeling sleepy after big fast food meals, struggling to keep your eyes open at your desk, needing more caffeine or more sugar just to function. Your body is busy trying to digest a heavy load, redirecting blood to your stomach and intestines, leaving less for your brain and muscles. Instead of feeling light and ready to move after eating, you feel like lying down. Everyday tasks, going to work, studying, taking care of responsibilities, feel heavier because you are hauling around a tired body weighed down by constant digestive work and unstable fuel. Even your sense of taste and satisfaction shifts with daily junk food. You might find that you need more and more to feel full. One burger becomes a burger and fries, then a burger, fries, and extra sides. One slice of pizza becomes half a box. Highly processed foods are often designed in a way that makes it easy to overeat them. They are energy-dense, but not very filling, especially when low in protein and fiber. You eat a lot, but your body still asks for more because it didn't get what it truly needed. It got energy, but not enough building materials. Not enough nutrients to repair cells, support your immune system, and keep your hormones in balance. It's like trying to build a house out of only glitter and glue. Bright, it's fun, and completely useless when the storm comes. And the storm does come eventually. It might arrive as a moment of embarrassment when you realize you are out of breath, trying to play with a child or climb a few stairs. It might arrive when you look at an old photo and don't recognize the person you used to be. It might arrive in a doctor's office when you hear words that shake you: pre-diabetic, high cholesterol, fatty liver, hypertension. In that moment, all the small choices you've brushed off as no big deal suddenly line up in your head. Every drive-through visit, every late-night delivery, every time you chose speed over health stands in front of you like an army. It feels overwhelming, as if you could never undo what has been done. But the story doesn't have to end there. The same way you trained your body and brain to crave daily junk food, you can retrain them to crave better things. The first step is not to hate yourself, but to be honest with yourself. You were never weak for liking junk food. You were normal in a world that designs this food to be irresistible. But now that you see the cost, you can start to make different choices. You don't need to become a perfect clean-eating machine overnight. You don't need to swear that you will never touch a fry again. Instead, you can begin to pull daily junk food out of the center of your life and push it back to where it belongs. An occasional treat. It's not a daily diet. The first changes might be small. Maybe you decide that instead of ordering junk food 7 days a week, you'll limit it to 2. On the other days, you prepare something simple at home, nothing fancy. Just real food with fewer ingredients and less packaging. At first, it will taste less exciting. Your tongue will miss the explosion of salt, sugar, and fat. But if you stick with it, something surprising happens. Your taste buds begin to wake up. You start to notice the sweetness of fruit, the richness of nuts, the comfort of warm home-cooked food. You begin to feel the difference in your body after a meal. Heavy, greasy dinners leave you sluggish and thirsty, while lighter. Balanced meals leave you feeling clearer and more comfortable. That physical feedback becomes a new teacher. As your daily diet improves, your energy slowly comes back. You wake up feeling a little less heavy. Your mood becomes more even because your blood sugar is more stable. Your cravings start to quiet down when your body finally gets a steady supply of protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Movement becomes easier too. You might find yourself wanting to walk more, stretch more, use the energy your new eating patterns give you. The scale might move slowly at first, or not at all, but your clothes fit differently. Your face looks less puffy, your eyes seem brighter. These are signs that inside, important changes are happening that a number on a scale can't fully capture. There will be days when you fall back into old patterns, when the stress is too high and the temptation too strong, and you find yourself in front of a pile of wrappers again. The difference now is that you understand what you're doing and why. Instead of saying, "Well, I ruined everything, might as well give up," you can say, "I had a bad day, but I'm still on a better path." The danger was never a single burger. The danger was the story you told yourself after the burger. The story that said you were hopeless and might as well keep eating this way forever. So what really happens if you eat junk food every day? Your body becomes a storage place for what your mind doesn't want to face. Your energy drops, your health risks rise, your confidence fades, your future shrinks. But what happens if you start changing that pattern today, even quietly and imperfectly? Your body forgives. Your cells respond. Your cravings lose some of their power. Your life opens up. The choice is not between loving food and loving health. You can have both. The real choice is between living on someone else's menu designed for profit or slowly creating a better menu for your own life, one meal at a time.